Hi everyone! If you're a regular viewer of this channel, then you probably watched last week's video and know that I was one of the people that got sent a letter telling me I'm in the severe risk category if I catch coronavirus, and therefore I have to stay at home for 12 weeks. It means that I'm not allowed out of the house besides walking around my garden, and I'm not allowed to go anywhere, see anyone, and no one's allowed to come and see me. And I took that news with my typical levels of maturity and grace. I'm filming this a week to the day that I originally got the text message that told me this, and you know, that technically means there's only 11 to go. Anyway, now that I have started to accept the situation and I'm being less of a massive baby about it, I've realised that actually there are quite a few of us in a very similar position. After all, this lockdown that's supposedly only going to last 3 weeks probably won't only last 3 weeks, and it means that lots of us are essentially just stuck at home, slowly going out of our minds with boredom. And that means we need to think of things to occupy ourselves with so that we don't all go insane. And luckily, I've been coming up with a few ideas of what I can do during these 12 weeks. You can't really tell today because I'm wearing it up, but my hair is currently purple at the ends, honest. But by the time you see my next video, it will probably be cotton candy pink because I got a little bit bored the other week and, you know, ordered some hair dye. I trim my own hair anyway whenever I feel like it needs it because my hair is crazy curly, and when your hair is incredibly curly, nobody really notices whether it's all the same length, so you can just go for it. But I did think, whilst I'm stuck indoors for 12 weeks and really very few people are gonna see me, I could just experiment with some new looks. Now, if you're very eagle-eyed, you may have noticed that some things are missing from my normal background. That's because I went around and I took anything off my walls that was stuck up with glue tack. Because for absolutely ages, like months and months and months, I have wanted to redecorate my bedroom. Purple is still my favourite colour, but my room hasn't been redecorated since I was maybe 18 or something, 19 at a push. That's, you know, not far off 20 years. I think it's probably time. So providing I can find a place that will actually deliver whilst the UK are on lockdown, I am going to redecorate this room. What colour? I'm not going to tell you, you'll just have to wait and see. Now, I may not be able to go for a nice long walk like I literally desperately want to, but there are other ways that I can keep fit right here in my house or in the garden. I could take up yoga. I can use my mum's exercise bike. Or I can just go for brisk daily walks around the garden. Not PE with Joe Wicks. I think we've all discovered what happens to me when I try and do that. I've got my eye on you, Joe. Of course, I have never been in the peak of physical fitness, mainly because I have the lungs of a 90-year-old chain smoker, but also because I just really like food. And I do have to remember not to undo any good work I do by ordering myself presents online, like I did the other week. Here in the UK, we have this guy called Gareth Malone. Now, Gareth Malone is quite well known. I made a poem. I find myself way too amusing. He's well known for working with choirs and for putting choirs together out of nothing. And he has decided, whilst we're all stuck in our homes and normal choirs and choruses can't meet for their weekly rehearsals, he's decided to put together something called the Great British Home Chorus. Every weeknight he does a live stream on YouTube and he runs through some singing warm-ups, and you can watch on your laptop or on your phone or on your telly and join in. And then he starts teaching us a new song, and every week there's going to be a new song, and we can film ourselves singing our part, whether it's soprano, alto, tenor or bass, and send it in to him, and he's got a team ready and waiting to create recordings and films of this Great British Home Chorus in action. I have really found this a massive help, because if there is one thing I am desperately missing, besides the obvious, it is going to chorus rehearsal. I miss seeing all my friends, I miss singing, I miss doing the warm-ups that help my lung capacity. And also singing just makes you feel really good. So it's been really nice to feel like I'm going to a rehearsal in the privacy of my own bedroom and joining in and filming my part and sending it off and knowing I'm hopefully going to be a part of this big amazing thing when it's all put together. The only trouble is, when in your daily life you are assistant director of a chorus and you're quite familiar with a lot of the warm-ups, you get a little bit cocky, and I need to rein that in. Oh really? Come on, Gareth. Who are these people finding danger men at work hard? I can do it, I can do it, I can do it! Danger men at work, 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 danger men. At what danger men, 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 at woo! I have got so many things I want to do when this is all over. From the little tiny things, like I want to go for a walk somewhere that's not my back garden. I want to go down to the park and walk around the river. I want to go into a shop and buy something, not have to order stuff online and panic as to whether or not it's going to arrive in the next 3 weeks or whether I'm going to find it in stock. As I mentioned, I can't wait to go back to chorus rehearsal and actually sing with all my friends and not just on my own in my bedroom. And most importantly, I cannot wait to just go over to Leslie's house and probably cuddle her for like an hour, soz, and then take her somewhere really nice to eat, because that's our thing. Basically, I keep thinking about the summer. Whenever I get sad, whenever I think, oh my god, this feels like it's going to go on forever and life isn't normal and it's really stressful and my anxiety is like through the roof, I just keep thinking about the summer and thinking, do you know what? If everything is settled down and August is still my month off work where I'm not confined to the house, then I get to do all the stuff I would like to do with time off work, like go on holiday or just have fun days out where I say to Leslie, let's go and play crazy golf at the beach or something. You know, I want to do all the silly little things that I take for granted, or rather took for granted, because I don't think I'm going to be taking them for granted anymore. What I want to know is how you plan to spend your time in lockdown. What are you doing to stop yourself going a little bit gaga? How are you helping to pass the time? Let me know in the comments, because I really, am open to some new ideas. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you would like to subscribe, and last week's video is going to be over here. I am gonna go and try some more home decorating websites and get my hands on some paint. I will talk to you all next Sunday. Take care. Bye!